After watching the main event this past Saturday, I have a lot of thoughts. Not about who would have won or what could have happened, not even about the fans. This is about judgment of character. This is about standing up for the good guy and exposing a coward. For Yair or anyone else to say that they were robbed, that he was faking it, that he could have continued, let me remind you who Jeremy Stephens is. In his career, Jeremy Stephens has fought 8 world champions, had 44 professional fights. In his career, Jeremy Stephens has shown up. In his glory, in his downfall, in his wins, and in his losses, Jeremy Stephens has always shown up to fight. He will fight anyone, anytime, anywhere, and he fears no one. Let's go back to 2016, following a 13-second knockout of the greatest featherweight of all time and eyeing champ status. Being looked at as one of the greatest fighters to ever grace the canvas, Jeremy Stephens says, "Hey Connor, I'll knock you out." He could not care less about his record of 28-16. He could not care less about being known as a gatekeeper of the featherweight division. Jeremy Stephens is a fighter, and that's what he does. Jeremy Stephens is not only the most honest guy in the room, but he is the toughest guy in the room. This is the same guy who was training in the jungles of Mexico with Tony Ferguson to get ready for this fight for 6 weeks. This is the same guy who goes when everyone else says to stop. This is the last guy who would ever fake an injury. Yair Rodriguez, as much of a tough guy that you think you are, calling out the fake injury, calling Bisping words that I will not say, here's a reality check. You can keep thinking you're the toughest guy Stephens has ever fought. You can keep thinking your speed and cardio is something he can't keep up with. I promise you it is nothing he hasn't seen before. 8 world champions, 44 pro fights, and still hungry like he never won a single one of them. But keep thinking he's trying to dodge you. Stephens will be back to shut you up, to teach you how to fight, to teach you how to win, and to teach you how to lose. Keep poking eyes and blaming others. Keep crying in the octagon and cussing out reporters for something that you did. Stephens will be a professional. Stephens will heal up. Stephens will be hungry because unlike some people in the sport, Jeremy Stephens is real. Jeremy Stephens is simply a fighter.